Only 1% of Americans serve in the military, but many veterans, especially those from the Vietnam era, do not go after the benefits they are owed. Shabnam Dinesh shows us why many shy away and what resources remain to local veterans.
Serving your country comes with benefits, but many veterans either don't know about them or
Vietnam era and before that are very reluctant. They don't ask for anything. They think other veterans are more deserving.
Michael Brooks is the superintendent of the Veterans Assistance Commission of Peoria County. He says only 44% of Vietnam veterans are aware of their benefits.
Which is a crazy number to even believe. But then only 25% of Vietnam veterans receive their VA benefits that they're entitled to.
His office helps veterans file and receive disability claims, financial assistance, and death benefits. They secured almost $40 million in benefits this year.
We just don't file the paperwork and say goodbye. We're through the entire process. We help them through the entire VA red tape process.
He says what used to take years now takes 6 to 8 months.
We're not doing anything blindly like the VA process used to be.
Vietnam veteran Gary Hall says Vietnam veterans don't file for benefits because of government mistrust.
Sent us over there telling us one thing, and we found out something different, that it really was not the war that they said.
And survivor's guilt.
They survived Vietnam, and their buddies didn't. And just the fact that they survived, they're guilty about that.
Hall was drafted into the Army in April 1968. He was assigned to the 32nd Medical, the sole medical supply unit in Vietnam. He says the scars of war never really go away.
There's times that I've talked to veterans who they tell me stuff that I don't care who you are, you're going to be crying.
He recalls one memory of 5 prisoners who hung in the town square for days.
As far as that story about the people getting hung, for a long time I couldn't wear I still have a little trouble wearing a tie.
At the federal level, Representative Sherry Bustos says her office helps thousands of veterans a year.
We have had veterans who they don't know where their own medals are. We have named post offices after veterans who have lost their lives. I mean, like literally the list is so long.
Her caseworkers help veterans and their families with whatever they need.
I think we have among the best caseworkers of any congressional office in the entire country.
Bustos says it's the least they can do to honor those who served.
That's because of those veterans who have done so much for us. So we want to make sure that we're doing right by them.
In Peoria, Shabnam Dinesh, WMBD News.
Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul released an updated benefits for Illinois Veterans Guide on December 26th. It includes information on new programs and benefits, including veteran homelessness, Agent Orange exposure in Vietnam, illnesses linked to service in Iraq and Afghanistan, and more.